Hello everyone. Today we are going to have a short look at the continuous integration that we have. While continuous integration is very nice, we do have a lot of it. So if you actually go to workflows, you will notice there is a huge amount of files defined in here. And a lot of them have more than one element. This is obviously too much to manually handle, and they are not running every commit. They are grouped. So if you look at the first part, it always tells you which part of the project they are running on. So for example, this is the mind map. And then it comes in the definition of what is being run afterwards. So in this case, it's mind map validate. So this will only run when the data is changed or the assets are changed or this validation definition here is changed. And it will run on pull requests and on the master to be sure that everything is alright. It pretty much uses a Node.js cache, so we are not downloading too much at once. Then runs an install on the mind map and then runs the validation of the data YAML, for example. Because this is running all on GitHub Actions, it's obviously a bit too much to ask people to go through manually. So what we did is create a tool, misclick, that allows you to get all the CI stuff printed out. That is this small thing here. As you can see, it's not very clean yet. It has some disable directives. So I'm just going to run that so you can see how it works. It is local. It's called local in the npm run, and I think I forgot to reload that. There we go. So this thing will print out the name of the project part, the name of the element that's being run, and the command that is actually being run. So that you can just repeat the command if this specific thing fails for you. As you can see, sometimes the command repeats because it has different configurations. That obviously means you don't have to run it 5 times. Locally, this thing here it does only need to be run once and you're done. Remotely, we are splitting the documentation end-to-end testing for speed reasons into 5 parts. And pretty much all of that can be done locally. So 60 out of 92 jobs can be run locally. Most of the 92 jobs that can't be run locally are things like adding labels to issues and pull requests or greeting new contributors and things along those lines. And when we are running them online, it looks the following way. Let me just pick the first one. You will see, if you scroll down to the bottom, that there are checks that have passed in this case. You can open them up. You see in this case 7 checks have passed. And if you go on details, you can actually see what happens. So for example, let's go into this one. Since everything passed, nothing fails. Usually it is you're looking for something npm run commitlant CI, for example, here. That would output stuff when it breaks. To show you what happens when it breaks, I'm just going to jump into different pull request. Let's take the Spanish translation for now since it fails. It fails. That is language lint for the documentation website. And you can see it has an error up here and a lot of warnings. So this is a way to handle that. In most cases, you will only have to fix the errors, especially with translation files. It's good to have a look at both. I will have a look at why this is happening and showing up way too early. I think there's an waiting to be added. But yeah, I think that is all for tonight. Thanks for giving me some time, and I hope it helps you a bit.